No, I like it. I sell dog poop lemonade. This is live, people. This is live. Hey, everyone. We're going to do a little question and answer that we've been talking about the last few videos. We've got some questions for Melissa. Melissa's got some answers. We're kind of up against a rock, kind of like by a cave. I didn't picture this video in a cave per se.
Nope.
But we're out on a hike. What's the name of the hike?
Chuckawalla.
Chuckawalla. We're on the Chuckawalla hike, and it's really windy, so we had to like find some refuge from the wind. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear us at all. But yeah, Melissa doesn't like to sit still, and I love that about you.
Yes, I'm
we
a
just
goer.
get out, we get our vitamin D, and enjoy the sunshine. We have a really pretty view. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's pretty. So we've got some questions, and I'm just going to read them. We can go through them,
Okay.
and we're just going to pick your brain.
Let's do it.
Learn all about everything you've ever wanted to know about Melissa, but was afraid to ask. We're going to ask all of those questions. You ready for this?
I am so ready.
Okay, first question. And I don't love this lighting very much, Melissa. It's kind of funky, but
Yeah.
we're okay. We feel beautiful no matter what.
Exactly. We're out in nature.
We're nature. We're one with the nature. In fact, I think we should climb this rock. Do you do rock climbing?
You know, it's not my favorite thing, but if a friend shows up with ropes and harnesses and says, let's go, I'm in.
That's how I am with fishing. I'm not a fisher. I don't do it on my own, but if someone wants to fish, I'll do it.
Yep.
So we will probably never rock climb or fish unless we're with someone that does that.
Right.
So,
And my boys like to fish, so that motivates me to get them out.
yeah. And Landon does too, so maybe we need to do some fishing
Yes.
trips when it gets a little warmer.
For sure.
It's kind of chilly right now.
Way chilly.
So question number one, we did have a video on this, but I think the video was posted to YouTube, but not Facebook. I need to go upload that. But people want to know how we met. Can we just do like a 30-second nutshell version?
Yes.
You start. We love the story.
We do. It was on a boating trip with your brother Shane.
Yes.
And we
Not
were-
my sister Shay, my brother Shane. Someone thought we were saying Shay, it's Shane. We have a Shane, a Sean, a Shad. I didn't come up with these names. My mom has a lot of names that are similar. And then I'm Skyler. I'm the only like un-SH person. I'm the Ska. Everyone else is Sh. But anyway, I digress. We're on Shane's boat. Yes.
Yes. And he offers if anybody wants to go surfing.
Yes.
So I'm just like, I'll give it a shot. And so he started giving me pointers, and I just went along, and I'm like, awesome. All right. So I just stand up on this board. And you want me to hold on to this rope? And he's like, yep. So I did. And
She's
then,
totally pretending she's never done this before. And I don't know Melissa. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see how she does. Because I'm thinking about going next.
right.
Okay.
And then I just pop right up, and voila. I just start surfing.
And my brother Shane's like, oh my gosh, I'm a really good teacher. And then afterwards he's like, who wants to go next? Skyler, do you want to go? I'm like, Not after watching what she just did, but we later found out that you were messing with them. And you said that's a twin thing. So I'll start with this question. We've had questions about your twin. Are you identical?
We are identical. It's a fun story because my mom, they did not know they were having twins until she was born. And then my mom kept telling the doctor, I know there's two in there. And they're like, no. She was really tiny, but she was born, and then the doctor's like, all right, you need to take that one from the father. And they're like, hey, we're having another one right now.
And that's you.
And that's me, surprise.
So Melinda came first.
Yes.
Melissa came second. Growing up, your names were
Missy and Mindy.
Missy and Mindy. You were Missy.
Yes,
So you were the surprise baby.
I am.
Did you feel that throughout your childhood?
Well, yes, and I tried to be the guest of the family to get out of chores and things like that, but it didn't work.
So you're like, I'm just the bonus baby.
I am.
I'm not cleaning that toilet.
No,
I doubt that worked. That
You're
wouldn't
right.
work in your house.
it would not.
We had other questions about, you were born about 15 minutes apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, 15 minutes apart, and we are identical.
Okay.
So we had to have, Melinda has a very special birthmark. I won't disclose where that's at,
Okay.
but she has one. So, that we had names on our clothing, and then one of us always had more of a round face and a square face, and you could start telling our personalities were very different.
Okay. That was another question. Like,
Yeah.
how are you different?
Yeah.
Who's more spunky? Because I've met her. She's funny.
She is a
And
lot
spunky.
of fun. Yeah, she is. And we actually really thrive off each other's energy.
Uh-huh.
So we have a good time. We can laugh the same. We sound the same. I'm more of the sporty, like down-to-earth look. And
Yeah.
I don't wear a lot of makeup. And she is also down-to-earth, but she loves to look super pretty and cute.
So she likes to get a little more fancy, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you clean up really nice.
I do.
Is that a compliment? We can
Yes.
scratch that if we need to. Okay, so Melinda, people ask, do you have kids? Let's talk about your boys.
I'm Melissa, but that's okay.
Did I call you the wrong name?
But that's awesome because you know what? Even her husband thought I was her one time. I felt flattered.
I think because we said her name so many times.
Yes,
So
I agree.
yeah, don't be confused by that, Mindy. Yeah. So your kids, you have two boys.
Yep, one just 13 today. So big shout out to William. He's 13.
William, happy birthday. We're taking for ice cream here in a sec. So.
Yep. And my other son is 15 and he'll be 16 the end of July. So watch out, St. George. He'll be driving. But
Oh my gosh.
Pretty good.
He is good. He drove all the way home last time we went on a road trip.
Yeah,
Drove
from Nephi.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep because I wasn't feeling great, and I loved it. I felt comfortable, like he's safe, he's very alert.
Yes.
So.
That's how Shayden has always been. Shayden's like really cautious, really just like dialed in, only goes like 5 over.
Yeah.
He didn't get that from me, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey everyone, let's talk a little bit about smart lighting. I partnered with Singlet on this video, and I put smart lighting in my home for the very first time. In recent years, I've seen smart lighting in the homes of friends and family. For example, my sister Shay loves stuff like that, and she's done some really fun stuff in her home. And when I see smart lighting, I'm like, that's really cool, but I've never gravitated toward it because I feel like I'm not that technical. The cool thing about this is it is so easy. All I did was put light bulbs into my lighting fixtures, and they sunk to my phone with an app via Bluetooth. So the light bulbs have Bluetooth in them. I plugged them in, waited a few seconds, and then everything was synced up. Something that makes Singlet smart lighting stand out is they have what's called a dual mode smart system. And that basically means you can sync everything to an app and control everything with your home. However, you can also do all of the same things, everything from a remote control. And this is really cool for a number of reasons. First, I have small kids in the house. I'm not going to be getting any of them a smartphone anytime soon, nor do I want them to use my phone to control the lighting. So we can use these remotes. Also, when I think of like people like my parents would love something like this. But the moment I say, hey, mom, dad, all you got to do is pull out this app and you can control things, they are out. So this is something that anyone can comfortably use, whether you're into technology or you're just an old-fashioned remote control person. So let's talk about how much I'm loving this lighting in my home. I love that I can choose the shades of my bulbs. So some of the bulbs are white, some of them can be colored. All of the bulbs, if you have the white lighting, can adjust the warmth of the white light. So sometimes you'll want like a warmer situation. I love the blue because like when I'm vlogging, more of a daylight, brighter bluish color helps with vlogging. It makes the lighting look better. A cool thing that I love is in my front room, I only have floor lighting. And so we put a strip up on top of a ledge that gives lighting to that room and also lights the hallway next door. It is awesome. And a really fun thing is I can change the colors of the lights. So I jump in the app, I can change bulb by bulb, different colors. I can actually change one lighting fixture with multiple colors. It was really fun when my quints arrived at my house this week. I had the front chandelier in multiple colors and they thought that was the coolest thing they'd ever seen. I didn't know whole home smart lighting could be this fun. And it's been kind of fun for me to go in and just adjust brightness, play with all of those things. You can actually link up to 150 bulbs together, which is pretty amazing. You can sync that up. So yeah, we are absolutely loving this. So if you want to learn more about Singlet products, I put a link in the video description. You can check it out there. And I want to give a huge thanks to Singlet for partnering with Let's Go Father. Okay, we had questions about your job. How long have you been teaching? Have you always taught PE? Have you taught anything other than PE?
So I've been teaching for about 16 years and I started up in Davis County.
Yeah.
And I used to teach, it was my actually favorite course was the first responder course. Because I've done a little bit of ski patrol, mountain bike patrol. And so I got some skills there that I love to apply. So I love being out in the mountains. And so I did that. And then we moved down here and I've been teaching here ever since. So 16 years of PE, Fit for Life, and first responding.
I'll tell you something about Melissa. We went to a sporting goods store the other day and it was so cool because I think like 15 people came up and they're like, hey, talking to you because you taught them, right?
Yep. Yeah.
They called you Mrs. Hone.
Yep, Coach Hone,
Coach
Coach
Hone.
Herbers. There's like there's a division because I went back to my maiden name, and so half knew Herber. So it was a mix that night. It was kind of fun. It is fun.
But it was current students, but not just current students, people that you taught like that were like adults now.
Yeah.
Like 19
Yeah.
that were just like so excited to see you. So obviously you connect with the kids, and I've seen her in her work environment.
Yeah.
She is dang cool. She's a bad.
Yes.
We muted that for you guys. She really is. It's so cool. So yeah, so you've been teaching for 16 years. And then another question I saw, what is your experience of hanging out with quintuplets? Because we've hung out a lot.
We
and
have.
I'll give my take of just watching you flow with the kids. But yeah, let them know. What is it like hanging out with quints?
It's like a PE class of 60 students.
Yeah.
It really is. But they are a lot of fun, and I can flow with the chaotic energy, but they're very busy. I'm used to it. I can flow with it. Fun, full of life, very energetic.
You understand the synergy of twins, right? And that connection.
I do.
And it's just kind of like that to the 10th power, because it's a Richter scale. It's that times like multiplied over and over.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I having quints, always someone to play with, always someone to fight with.
Yes.
And but I couldn't picture it any other way. But you with the quints have just been great, and it's kind of fun seeing some of them gravitate towards you. Like Lincoln, like just loves ladies, and so he's just always on your lap and pulling out a book and loves that. So yeah.
And it's fun. And, you know, being a twin, I love this story about the synergy that we have is my mom used to work at a bank. And we both, like, we would always call about banking questions. And I lived in Park City at the time, and she lived in Logan, and we hadn't talked all day. I called my mom, asked for a question, and then 10 minutes later, sure enough, she calls and asks the exact same question. So there's always something that we're thinking alike and happens.
Yeah, and they say that's real stuff. That telepathy. I said it wrong, but did I? But there is this kind of connection, and at any point you can almost. I mean, you shared a womb together.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably an experience that there's got to be something that carries with you throughout life.
And the cool thing about in our womb back then, they had the olden day. I mean, this was 79, so they could only get one heartbeat, 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. But we had our own sack, but we were definitely in sync with each other.
So in the last question, you mentioned this was back in 79. People wanted to know who's older between the two of us.
I think people should guess.
Should you? Yeah, guess. We'll give him a moment to guess, then we'll give him the answers.
I've already given a clue.
79. Boop, 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 boop. 82. Got a cougar over here. So you're a few years. It was funny because I saw that question. I'm like, how old are you? Just a few years older.
Well, my mom always asks me when I'm going to grow up, so I still act pretty young.
When you're going to grow up, and although I think you're a few years older, she could beat me up too. I'm confident you're stronger than me.
I don't know.
Yes. So, okay, final question. Oh, people wanted to know, tell us something about Skyler that we don't know. Do you have anything off the cuff?
Well, you have quints, right?
I have quintuplets. If you guys didn't know, I have quintuplets. What else? I mean, I could give you a follow-up. Why am I such... Well, no, let's do it this way. Who's the coolest dude you know, and why am I?
That would be you.
Yes!
Yes! You're the most incredible, pure love and light. You know how to make a dog pile of poop lemonade. Like, you just know how to turn things crappy into just pure bliss. I don't know how to just say that. Maybe we can redo that.
No, I like it. I sell dog poop lemonade. This is live, people. This is live. My favorite thing about Melissa, and you guys have heard it, it's her laugh is like, there's my cat purring, that's just good vibration. Melissa's laugh is like 10 times that. Yes. So your laugh is cooler than my cat's purr. And I mean that in the most nicest way ever.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, one, I appreciate you sitting still this long. We can get hiking again. But yeah, we came in. There's beautiful scenery here if you ever want to come to the Chuckawalla Trailhead. It's been pretty. So we're going to keep walking. And then we got to do a little party for William. Yeah. So again, big happy birthday to William. And love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. And we can do some more questions. This wasn't all of them, but we grabbed some fun ones.
Many to come.
Many to come. Let's hike.
Let's do it.